Come on, show the movie!
All right, yo. I'm Tokyo,
I'm Serge.
and we're the Cine
Maniacs.
All right, yo. We just came back from the convention for the boys, so I don't want to say it's a little late because we do at times do things a little late or whatever like that. But yeah, so if I feel like I'm a little bit sleepy, whatever, it's because we had a pretty long day and stuff. So, but don't worry, we do this for y'all to entertain y'all. So,
And we're here to review Venom: The Last Dance.
thankfully, this is the last dance.
So first we review it for non-spoilers.
Yes, and I just feel like you know, you know, regardless of what our opinions are, if you like if we like the movie and you guys don't like the movie, or sorry, if you have no interest in seeing the movie, that's totally fine. Or if we dislike the movie and you guys still want to see it, that's also cool too. You know what I'm saying? This is just our opinion, our thoughts. We had a pre-thoughts. That's definitely is gonna drop at some point. So now this is our official review. All right, sir, you can go first.
I felt this was a very fitting conclusion to the whole Venom franchise. Yeah, come on, had action, had some fine moments, had some heart near the end. I choked up at the end. You know what I'm talking about? We all know. Room 5, this music made a cameo. I was not expecting to tear up a bit.
I can definitely see Maroon 5 was not the reason why I teared up,
No,
but
it's just part of it.
well, actually, I didn't tear up, but I did feel some type of emotion for their last outing and stuff like that. Definitely towards the end. Um, and in a spoiler review, we're gonna definitely get into more of that. But overall, um, I definitely do like this better than the second one.
100% agree. Definitely just better in any way possible.
Now, does that mean that it's still a great movie? Not
No,
really.
no.
It's definitely it wasn't I wasn't bored. It wasn't a waste of time. Uh, but it's one of those movies that I just feel like, or just really after the franchise, has summed up. I was like, you know what? Okay,
It might have overstayed its welcome a bit, honestly.
Oh, it definitely. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It definitely overstayed its welcome. But also at the end of the day, I'm like, okay, it's done. Now we can move on to hopefully better things. Because I just felt like, once again, I like every time I watch these movies, I just feel like, man, this is just this franchise is unnecessary. Like the first one, um, I thought to myself, even though yes, I did enjoy it, to some degree, I was like, once again, why do we still have this movie? Why?
I mean, it's still better than the Topher Grace. No, yeah, Topher Grace Venom we got in Spider-Man 3.
I disagree. I felt like, okay, like I understand that
Those were in the comments.
I know appearance wise he wasn't what he was in the comic books, but if you want to talk about comic book accuracy, that was way more accurate to the source material than these movies are at all. Like this is like is this these set of movies are his own thing.
Yeah, but again, we actually had more time with this Venom. In Spider-Man 3, we had him for like, what, 10, 15 minutes tops?
Yeah, but okay,
we had a more bulky form, which is Venom is known for.
Okay, but we had more time with a Venom that's not even accurate to the comic book. And I'm not saying that in comic books you need to be comic book accurate, but at least give us, the general notes. Oh, sorry, the general ingredients of the character. We barely got that with this entire series. Like after the first one, because the first one kind of, has some broad strokes of the character, like very broad strokes of the character. But after that, it completely went its own thing, and it's just like, all right, you know what? At this point, like I said, I accepted for what it was, and I just basically just had fun with it for the things that I enjoyed, I liked. The things I did not like, I wasn't a fan of. There was this family.
Oh no, that's sport territory, not yet.
Well, no, I mean, I'm not gonna say like, oh, like what they what they did. I just felt like
They were
they
unnecessary characters.
yeah they were unnecessary characters and
a
stuff
lot
like
of fewer
that.
characters that we just wouldn't really need. We didn't need that much detail about their
Right.
past.
Like there's other characters whose backstories are like, why are we hearing this
Who
right now?
cares really?
Yeah, so it's just like I felt like, there was definitely some plot lines that definitely could have been avoided.
Mhm.
And it definitely would have made, I mean, it's not a long movie. Like it
It's
is
like less than 2 hours.
yeah, like I'll say that it's priced pretty well. So they hit the ball rolling, but there was definitely some things that could have cut it down. I felt like, I mean, it's no spoiler at this point, but Noel,
He had a great presence,
he had a great but brief presence, you know.
I mean, again, how can you have expect him to fight?
And
with
that
a god,
yeah, and
like-
I'm glad that they didn't like make him like this. Well, I'm glad that they recognize, okay, that he is a threat, like a multiversal threat, and Venom and
By
friends
himself,
cannot
no.
Venom and friends cannot defeat him. And I said when we did the trailer reaction that I didn't feel like he was gonna be in the movie that long, like because knowing the type of character that he is, I'm like, yeah, they're probably gonna introduce him and everything like that, but he's not gonna be in it. But I will say his moments in the movie were cool. Andy Serkis does the voice. Once again, Andy Serkis, fantastic actor, the king of motion capture. Well, at least I don't know if it was motion capture, but he definitely voiced the role of Noel, and he was great at it because I could not recognize his voice at all.
Yeah, overall, this movie, I feel it was like if you're a fan of the franchise, it's good farewell, good time to have.
That's the perfect. If you're a fan of the franchise, I'm not really big on these movies. Like I said, I'm one of those people that's like, okay, it's not what I want, but fuck it, I'm gonna just take what I have right now and see the good in it, and call out the bad. It now is definitely like the character of Venom. Like I definitely do see a Venom movie, but I'm one of those people that feels like he should have been in a Spider-Man movie first. It's not like Madam Web, because
he's never gonna let that go.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna let that go, and we're gonna react to that one day, painfully. So, but again, it's for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because you'll definitely get some good laughs, and I think it's therapeutic for me to watch it with y'all. Because I watched it alone, or sorry, I had I don't really watched it alone, but I had seen like reactions. I seen other reactions on YouTube, so it definitely was therapeutic for me watching that. But yeah, if I had seen this alone, I probably would have shot myself in the head, figuratively speaking.
Okay, without further ado, here's your spoiler alert. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so I want to just touch on the family. So we said that there's this family that Eddie meets.
Hippie family, of course.
Yes, it's this hippie family that he meets when he's like going on his little road trip with Venom and stuff.
Yeah, they're upset. The parents are obsessed with aliens because Area 51 is closing.
Right, which honestly I did not get, because I'm like, wait, but Venom is like, he's famous, so how do they not know that aliens don't exist?
He's famous where he is, but not world famous. He had no actual.
It's aliens. Like you mean you?
Yeah, they had symbiote too. Your point. So you made a good point.
Exactly, and there wasn't. He wasn't the only symbiote there too. The billionaire, he became a symbiote. So I'm like, so how do they not? Like, I can understand them saying, okay, yeah, we want to see more of these symbiotes.
I think they just moved them like to a different station, maybe a different area. That's my theory on it. They're just moving them somewhere else.
What, the symbiotes?
Yeah, they're moving them another area, not like Area 52, maybe. I don't know. That's my theory. They're just moving you around.
They said they're going to Area 51.
But they're closing it. They're closing down the area, but I think they're moving the symbiotes somewhere else.
Oh, Area 51 is destroyed.
Exactly.
Oh yeah. So
it's completely destroyed.
Yeah, it's completely destroyed. But what I'm saying is, they like, I don't that didn't make sense to me, because I'm like, there's a whole bunch of symbiotes. Like, I understand.
Yeah, there's like 5 or 6 extra.
I understand them. Well, not even just that. The franchise established that they're aliens, so I'm just like, I can understand them going to Area 51 to see, like, the top secret experiments. But for them to be like, well, we don't think symbiotes exist. I'm like, how's that? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, they got to lie to the public,
And plus, the family was there, like, to remind Eddie that he
could have it.
Yeah, he could have a family. But I was like, man, they overstayed their welcome.
Dude, here's the thing, though. Take out the wife and kids. It was the same thing.
No, you did. You did honestly. You didn't
And
even
had Martin there like half the time. It still would have been the same movie.
Yeah. You honestly, if you ask me, I don't think they need to be in the movie at all. But but I felt like okay, yeah, they were trying to make a point, narratively speaking. But I still felt like, but they definitely overstayed the welcome because there was no reason for them.
100%.
There was no reason for them to basically be on the base and tie Eddie to that. Like I'm just like, nah, this like you. He could have met them on the road and then be on his way. You know, if anything,
They were his right to Vegas, which is good, but that's been the end of it, honestly.
yeah, no, they could have been like, but I'm saying honestly, like again, if you take them out the movie, if he for Venom and stuff, they could have written any other thing for him to get to Vegas or whatnot. But I'm just saying that the family they overstayed their welcome, didn't need to be there that long. The scientist lady.
Oh yeah, we didn't need her whole background. That was the background was kind of pointless. She didn't need to have a dead twin brother. Just have her be she was going to be scientist.
If you've seen the movie, you know what we're talking about with that lady. What's her name? Juno Temple plays the scientist lady. Great to see her, and good to see her in movies.
I cool liking Scar, but she didn't need the whole tragic backstory. In my opinion.
Yeah, no, she didn't. Like I thought Juno, she was okay in the movie for what she did, but and like I said, it's great. I haven't really seen her in a lot of stuff lately, but also cool. But they gave her this unnecessary backstory, and it served no purpose. Only for her to have a hero moment at the end. And also I was just like, why on earth is she using the symbiote now when she could have used it to save all the other soldiers and the family to safety, but she decided to use it for that one scientist who also became a symbiote.
Yeah, that was the best part of it though, but also it wasn't used enough. All the symbiotes.
Yeah, all the symbiotes basically. All the symbiotes were like, if you're a comic book fan, you would know. I'm a comic book fan. I don't know all their names. I just know that they're important players in the comic books. But in the movie, they was like glorified cameos.
I mean, Agony. I think that's one of the names. Toxin. I can't be 100%.
I don't know.
Also, look, they were cool, but at the same, they all lost to one of the bad creatures. What were called the symbiote killers.
Yeah, the symbiote.
They were designed to kill those symbiotes, and they did brutally. The entire team of them couldn't take down one.
Yeah, I was just like,
why not call for backup sooner?
I was like, okay, like these things clearly okay, so these things are clearly damn near unbeatable. How does Venom beat? Like, well, I mean, I guess he doesn't because he absorbs them.
The only way you kill was with acid.
Yeah, it was like it was like with acid and stuff. So like,
and then a bomb with the acid. So
yeah, I guess, but it was honestly, I just felt like I felt like the symbiote guys or whatever, like they were just there for glorified cameos.
They were fun to watch, in my opinion.
Yeah, they had cool action sequences, but it just felt like, okay, you saw him, now we just kill him off, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of anticlimactic,
Oh, but yeah, I agree.
Like these creatures were damn near unbeatable and whatnot.
Also,
and that's fine or whatever. And like you said, because I did at first, I was like, wait, so how does Venom beat them? But I was like, okay, you explained it. But my whole thing is, damn, like, at least can we at least have gotten like a backstory like we did with the one symbiote, the one that took over the police officer, the one that was in the second one. Because spoiler alert, this is spoiler territory. The police officer that dies in Let There Be Carnage.
Was it Philip Martin? He said McFarlane.
Something Mulligan, right?
Yeah, that one, Mulligan. Yeah.
He gets resurrected by the symbiote. Like they're basically trying to.
No, he saved his life. He wasn't dead.
Yeah, they're trying to use symbiotes to help humans and everything like that, and possibly raise them from the dead too.
Yeah, and the general didn't like that. The general, I want to come on tag.
Well, he didn't like that. He didn't like that when he heard that there was an alien god that was going to come down.
And he was right. He is right. You gotta. These things are tracking the symbiote. I hate saying that, but
yeah, like it's
not our fight.
Well, before I even touch on that, like I said, for the alien, that that we had backstory on and stuff. Well, not really backstory, but we had time to spend with him and stuff. Like, I wish they did that more with the other ones. Like, maybe we could have seen more test subjects and got to know more of the other ones' personality and stuff. But it was just like, okay, glorified cameo. Now, touching on the general, I felt like I like how they didn't make him a straight up villain.
No, honestly, he was right about all of it. Honestly,
Yeah, he wasn't wrong
he
at
should have
all.
killed. No offense, he should have killed Eddie when he had the chance.
He killed. First
Would have solved the problem right
first
there.
of all, his men was killed. You know what I'm saying? And two
Lot of
was
his men, most of his men, honestly,
and
by
two
the end.
was yeah, exactly. And then two was the alien god was there. And to be fair, the black lady, she was agreeing with him, saying like, damn, like because the white scientist played by Juno Temple, she didn't want to shut down the program, and she was like, hey man, this is the alien god that we can't beat.
Yeah, look, she was too focused on her own goals, really, and she was a bit more of an antagonist, in my opinion. Because look, for the world, you have to take people out that are in danger, which Eddie is, unfortunately, at the time. He had that whole.
I mean, the only thing the general did overstep was he was gonna kill Eddie, just Eddie himself, which is just like, all right, well, you already bought, he's already out of the symbiote. Like, to be honest,
kill the symbiote or kill Eddie.
Well, to be honest, I was like,
problem solved.
They don't really. Well, I mean, I guess to give him information about Venom, but other than that, they don't really need him. You know, so him trying to kill him is kind of ridiculous. But overall, my rating for this would be basic with no with ads.
Same basic of ads.
Because this is a movie that I feel like I might enjoy it if I was at home rather than in the theaters.
You don't do okay. No, the ending, the ending montage, Eddie in New York City. Think about his year. All his ready to got place in 1 year. It's his year of Venom. You know that pulling your heartstrings break. You know because they were part of the pop culture for a while.
Oh yeah. My thing was just like
playing in the background.
My thing was Well, the Maroon 5 was not the reason why. No disrespect to Maroon 5, it just wasn't. But I just felt like for all the shenanigans that these movies have movies presented and stuff, I was like, you know what? But one thing they did get right was the relationship, for better and for worse.
Yeah.
But they
definitely had a bickering married couple, you know.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I did at the end of the day get a sense that they really do fuck with each other and everything like that. So I was like, okay, I can relate to that. Like that one friend that just completely drives you crazy this entire time.
Again, the gambling scene just made me laugh.
I'm not throwing any shade or anything like that, but
near am I.
I'm just saying, but I was like, okay, I can understand that, I was just like, okay, like, because Venom, I swear to God, like, Venom is definitely a headache for sure, a big headache.
Yeah.
And I do think that, while there's some comedy stuff that do land, there's other stuff that does not land. The other comedy stuff that does not land, I'm like, nah, hell no.
Yeah.
But I did feel like, oh, you know what, it's kind of bittersweet. I was like, I'm glad this franchise is ending, but at the end of the day, I did buy that they did really they were a team.
Yeah. Before we head out though, I got some Funko surprises as usual.
I mean, you have to do it. It's not a Maniac video without not showing Funko Pops.
Okay, first.
Technical difficulties.
Bad. Okay, first. We've got the blue Venom from the old PS game, from like the 90s, I want to say. Look at blue instead of his usual black.
Hey, man, 90s and 2000s, babies. Let us know in the comments where you at, man.
You gotta love this. Now, this is hold on, this is a comic spoiler. I don't have a lot of symbiotes that aren't Venom per se, so we saw a lot of different colored symbiotes, right? So this is the Red Goblin, basically Carnage fused with Green Goblin.
Spoiler, dude. That was
not in the comics, man.
I'm about to say that was not in the movie. I was like, what?
No, but this is the only symbiote I have that's not Venom.
Carnage. He fused a bunch of villains. He fused with Dr. Octopus.
Yeah, I know. But this is the only non.
That's really cool.
I know, right? Thank you.
Think about it. The joke. I'm sorry. Well, actually, Carnage and Green Goblin are basically like the Joker.
Exactly.
And now they're fused together. Oh man.
It was so bad. Peter Parker, Spider-Man had to refuse his symbiote to actually beat him. And of course, before we do, I'm going to show you this cool ass poster we got opening night.
Yeah, I didn't get one, but he did.
Look, when I say Venom, he has a good look to him. Okay, that's what I'm going to say. Look at it. The horse is right there near his eye.
Oh wow, look at that.
There's Eddie again.
Well, I only get posters for movies that are really, really good.
No.
This movie was okay.
A fun ride, right?
It was a decent ride.
Right.
Let's not get carried away.
Before you out, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on those notifications.
So you don't miss another upload.
We out.